afternoon, I'll be discussing something on climate effect. Okay, I'll briefly show something before I start this. In Additional here, I'll show something. Look at this plant. Look at this plant. This plant. Nobody sprayed in there, and you can see they are dying. Can you see them? Can you see? Can you see? They are dying. Look all around. You can see the sun. You can see the sun. You can see what? Okay. So even now you can imagine what is going on. What I'm showing you right here. Nobody sprayed this place. You can see the grasses. Yes, we are in rainy season, and the grasses are dying as if we are entering dry season. This is the effect of climate change. Yes, there has not been rainfall, and even if there's rainfall, the rainfall comes in, even if there's, you can see, the grasses are not even growing in rainy season. Now imagine the plants we put on the farm. What exactly will be happening to the plant? Can you see all around me? Yeah, you can see they are dying as if we are still in dry season. Now, why did I bring this up this afternoon? And you can see the sun right up there. You can see this is rainy season. You can imagine we're in rainy season and we're having this kind of environment, this kind of situation. Now imagine the ones we plant on the farm. I should have made this video on the farm, but I was a bit busy on the farm today, or I didn't stay much on the farm today because I need to quickly come to do something around the house. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are going into farm this year, make sure, don't forget to invest in irrigation. Yes, that reminds me, somebody have been requesting for me to write what it will cost to take 1 hectare of irrigation. Now, my was starting the video was actually for the climate change effect. It affects animals, it affects human beings, it affects crops. Now, let me explain something. For like several years, people have been shouting climate change, but in Nigeria, we don't bother about anything. We don't care about anything. All for us is okay. Everything just go. You can see me. I'm still passing. See the grasses are dry. Yes, nobody sprayed them. Nobody did anything. And the whole time, that's the effect of climate change. So the same thing is happening on the farm. The grasses are dying on the farm, despite that we're in rainy season. What happens is that the rain will fall, and when the rain fall once, it will not, another one will not fall again until that one dried up. Now, what causes this? I don't know. We are one of the factors that causes this. All the burning, all the chemicals, all the fertilizers, all the everything we've been using so far contributed to climate change. I'm not saying we are the major one. Actually, we don't even have much industries or factories around us that produce all those much of the climatic effect, but we are all facing it. We are all feeling it right way. So my advice, why I pick up this video this afternoon, is if you actually really know you are going to farm, you are going to produce anything, don't dare plan without having an irrigation source. On the farm this afternoon, we discuss the type of irrigation, my trainees, we discuss the type of irrigation, we discuss the cost effectiveness of the irrigation type. Yes, I always do that with my participants, with my trainees, because I know when they get to the farm, they will definitely need this. Yes, you might not see me. I'm working in the sun because I'm going somewhere. I need to go and get something. So you might not even see me very well, but you can hear my voice. So that is what the farm has been. Somebody was saying on the farm this afternoon, then food will be more expensive. I say yes. We are actually just starting. Because, okay, the other time, by now, we'll have coming out tomatoes with so many things and everything. And despite that we use irrigation, come today, I wish you can visit the farm so that you see all the irrigation. Despite the water, the place is still hot. Today, I have to call the person that sells irrigation kit for me to ask for mulching film. I was shocked. Okay, what's the effect of mulching film? Mulching film helps in reducing the effect of the sun on the crop. So when I called him to ask for mulching film, it was because I'm planning that, okay, if I can get some mulching so that I will use it to cover the soil, to retain, it will help us to retain a bit of the water in the soil. It will also help us to protect the plants from the intensity of the sun. Unfortunately for me, he said he finished selling them. Actually, he got them for a very long time and nobody was buying them. So, but he later have to even dash some people and say, okay, you take, go and try it, go and try it. And now it's finished. And now he didn't even offer for all that for a new one. So what I'm telling you, if you have your money, you have anything, crop production is not the best right now. That's the fact. In livestock, yeah, they are not the best right now. You know, I always come up and I always say what is good. Good afternoon. Oh, good afternoon, sir. I just feel I should do some few minutes more because I'm actually going out somewhere, but I need to do this because I'm tired of something. So crop production, this is not the best time for crop production if we don't have not only irrigation system, something that will reduce the effect of the sun. You need something that will reduce the effect of the sun. You also need something that will retain water. You know, you have to retain water in the soil. You have to reduce the effect of the sun. You have to keep pests away. You have to, crop production. And that's why apart from the herdsmen disturbing and causing problems and causing so many issues, there's still going to be food scarcity, honestly. Like my boys on the farm, the gari we used to buy for them 3,000-4,000. Currently it's 10,000. And you know the funny part, even cassava, the farmers in the village we don't have food stuff, we don't have food stuff. We planted on the farm, I told them, we planted beans so that we can use it to supplement the feeding and everything. The rain is not allowing it to grow. The beans is not something we planted before. We just planted to reduce the effect of what we will be spending as in food and everything. The rain did not allow it to come. Even the maize, corn farmers are present. I don't know. See, it's quite funny when I'm saying this or I'm writing about this. I used to write a note anyway. When I'm saying or writing about this, some other people will be saying, rain is falling in my place, rain is falling in my place. Until I took time to explain to one of my trainees, I said, look, when you are not in the farming, you are not in the agriculture sector, you are not in the farm, you don't really value rain. You know why? Because if rain falls once in 1 week, you don't care, you don't know the value, you don't know, you know what I mean. Let me show you another crop. I'm passing somewhere, and let me show you another crop that has been suffering from rain. See this crop? If it didn't get water, see, this is a goosey. You know what they call a goosey? This is a goosey. If this egusi did not get water, you can see the leaves. If they did not get water in the next, you can see the one that are withering. You can see the egusi. You can see them because there's no water, there's no rain. This is what normally farmers do. You see, they just plant it that rain will pass. Now you can see they are not growing because there's not been rainfall. I hope you can hear me, Sha, because there's not been rainfall. So that egusi you saw right there, if that egusi did not get, even if that egusi, melon, sorry for those that don't understand, that melon did not get water in the next 2 days, it will die off. 2-3 days it will start dying off. They're already withering, you can see them. And that's part of what we do as food production. The same thing with corn farmers. The corns are on the farm. You see, okay, I was saying something before I got distracted by the egusi. I said, when I'm talking, some people say, rain is falling in my place. So I explain it this way. If you are not on the farm, you want to value rain, take your pen, take your biro. Then I remember in Lagos, anytime it's raining, most of the traders, they are not happy with the rain. It's not because they don't want rain. One, it's not useful to them. They are not planting, they are not doing anything. So why did they bother about rain? Two, the rain disrupts their selling. Most of them that doesn't have any shade, they just stay outside. So the shade, the rain falling in Lagos disturb their selling. So those kind of people, they don't care if rain fall or rain did not fall. There's even a friend of mine I know that is selling ice block. He doesn't pray for rain because he knows if rain falls, his produce will reduce. So in those kind of people, when you fall into that category, you don't fancy you don't fancy that rain is very precious to us on the farm, but you don't fancy that rain is very precious to us on the farm. But for people that are into farming, you're on the farm, you do a lot of things. Sorry, and maybe I should just stay because I'm going to somewhere noisy. But for people that are on the farm, they really want 3 times rain in a week. For instance, maybe if the rain fall on Monday, you should skip Tuesday, or possibly Wednesday, fall on Thursday again, skip Friday. You want that kind of rainfall. Then you start to calculate rain. You start to calculate. Now you know that, okay, rainfall is very important. But like I told you, so whenever I come online, I say rain is not falling. I'm not talking for myself alone. I'm not, okay, to be candid, at least on my farm, I was able to irrigate about my team. My team was able to irrigate about 1 hectare. As in, we put drip irrigation on about 1 hectare of land. It's a lot of money because if you want to irrigate 1 acre, it costs a lot. Not to talk of 1 hectare. We're able to irrigate 1 hectare. But we always calculate that towards this time when rainfall is coming like this, that the 1 hectare, we bank on the fact that when rain comes, rain will support us to grow the other crops. That is why we are also complaining about the rainfall now, because we never budget that we'll still be buying fuel and everything. And despite even buying the fuel, let me tell you, you saw the crop I showed you. That is the same way plants are doing on the farm. Right now on the farm, you find a lot of burnt crop. Tomatoes will just start getting burnt. Too much sun, too much, too much sun. The water you give now, you have to double it. And don't forget petrol. You guys in the city are buying petrol for one whatever, I don't know. Here we buy 170, 175 per liter. So you see, what I'm saying is, if you are doing crop, if you are going to crop, you should do your calculation very well. If you plan to do 10 hectares, you should reduce it to 3, and then consider irrigation. Maybe later in the day, because I need to clear rush somewhere, later in the day I'll come and discuss about cost of somebody said I should write it, and I'm working on it, but that one I'm going to put the books together maybe before the end of this week, because I need to get something so that, but towards the, because I will be discussing about rain harvesting, storing your water, and the kind of water, and how you can reduce the cost of irrigation. But candidly, don't attempt going to farm without an irrigation. Just remember, put it at the back of your mind that Yinka Additional said this. Don't attempt, even if you are planting corn. Currently, maybe if I have time, I will go to the corn farm later in the day, or maybe early tomorrow morning before I get to the other side of the farm, and show you how the corn is surviving with no rainfall. Okay, or if I can get somebody, I can get it this evening so that you guys can see it. So I'll be back maybe in the next 1 hour or 2 hours to come with something. If you have a topic, if you have a question, something you really want me to discuss, you can put it under this place. I'll discuss it in the next class, maybe the next 1 hour or 2 hours. Like I told you, I was trying to get something, but I just felt climate change effect. It's really affecting crop. Actually, we are just beginning with the food scarcity of food in our village. If the village cannot get food to eat, what about city? So guys, in the next 1 hour, I'll be back. I'm getting to somewhere noisy. I need to do something, but I'll be back to discuss more on this and some other things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me.